Right, Sam, I'm looking at a KTM. It's orange, it's a single cylinder, it's a race bike, and beyond that I know nothing, so tell us all about it.
It's a 390 KTM.
Right.
They did the
hang on. I think we better stop in a minute because someone's going to
fire a 6-cylinder bike up.
Yeah, get in the way of our filming.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's alright. There he goes, look, there he is, annoying me. We'll include that.
Awesome noise there.
Okay, now where were we? So this is a race bike?
This is an RC390 KTM. They raced them at Thundersport, they raced them at BSB. It's a really good series.
Yeah.
Really good series. Yeah. Very competitive. A lot of the younger lads, so this is a lad who's local to us, races this bike. Family do a lot of motocross. Talented kid, doing pretty well on it at the moment.
Are the brakes standard? Those big brakes at the front?
Yeah, it is. It's sort of a very stock spec. There's not a lot you can do within the regulations.
No.
So we've got a pipework system on it, and not a lot else. Just rides the knackers off it.
And can you tell me how much power it makes? It's been on the
mid-40s. This one, I think, off the top of my head.
And how does that compare with a standard road bike?
Mid-40s.
Yeah. And what's a road bike doing then? Is that
very similar? Like I say, they're very standard. These you can't do a lot to them with the regulations.
Yeah. I must say, I do like the swing arm. It's also a billet, isn't it? And
yeah, it's cool, isn't it? This old breed of bikes, these 400-ish, they're all good.
Yeah, yeah.
They're really good fun to ride. They're not fretted in, they've not got too much power, you can really sling them around.
And I guess it's very light as well, isn't it? It must be super light.
It is light compared to most bikes. It's maybe not as light as you would think what it is. It's still sort of big bike weight, but they are light.
Okay, so from the sublime to the ridiculous next door, you've got something a bit bigger. So let's look at that. Yes, here we have a drag bike. It's a GSXR, I assume, 1000.
It is a GSXR, would you believe it? It's actually 16 years old. It's clean, isn't it? Nicely built.
Yeah.
The guy obviously is drag racing it.
Yeah.
It's got all the correct bits on it. It's a very nicely built bike. So it's 2002 K2 GSXR, and he's got 2003 ECU loom on it. He's got Honda injectors. There's various bits and bobs.
Yeah.
The idea behind using the 2003 ECU, well, as far as I'm concerned, is so that I can map it directly to the ECU. Right. No messing around with power commanders. We can do all the restrictions. We can do all the fueling on this bike. It's really good. We can't get it in K2.
Okay, it's got an air shift, right?
It does, yeah.
It's got the world's longest swing arm.
64, 68 inch, I can't remember.
Right.
It's big. Obviously he's not running on that tyre, runs the Chinko hookup. Yeah. We fitted that tyre for him here so I can do the dyno work.
Will it fit on the dyno just about?
It does fit on the dyno just about, yeah. With it having quite a complicated setup, we couldn't run it on the Chinko, we couldn't run it on a normal road tyre for extended running.
Okay, and what does it run it in? Street fighters or straight liners?
No idea.
Straight liners or something like that?
Straight liners, some sort of straight lining class. Doing respectable times on it, I won't say what.
No.
You know, speaking
got a nice shock on it, little purple shock. Is that a, what's the shock on that, being purple?
Well, I think it's a Maxton spring, is it? But I don't know what the shock actually is.
Okay. Sure. And then if we go on to the side, he's got a Brock exhaust system.
Yeah, Brock system on it.
Famous for Kawasaki stuff, yeah, I would imagine. And next to it,
a nice long pipe works on it, to be honest.
Yeah, and next to it is this big yellow thing. And Tim was telling me, yeah, we saw it on a previous vlog, and
really good fun.
Apparently it's just got a lot of bits for the engine to rebuild it.
Yeah, we have.
From Japan, came all the way from Japan, and it wasn't too expensive. So I think the engine...
Remarkably cheap.
Yeah. I think the engine's on the bench now.
They're cheap until you consider how many new bits are going into it, and then suddenly it becomes expensive.
Yeah. And I believe the engine's on the bench now, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Along with, so I'm told, very old, Moto Guzzi engine.
Oh, is that what that single is?
Yeah. So
I haven't been in, you see, so it's just turned up.
Oh, right, okay. So let's...
we've also got an R1 lump there, 2015
That's an R1
lump.
Yeah. It's gone back to 4 valves now, it used to be 5, didn't it, back in the day?
Yeah, it used to be a 5 valve per cylinder. This is the crossplay, the modern one.
And that's your Guzzi. And over there is the...
Is the Honda 50.
Honda, yeah. With
the belts there.
Yeah, it's going to be rebuilt. Here we've got the Honda.
Tell you what, it's easier getting the cylinder head off a 50cc 2-stroke Honda than it is a 2015 R1.
I should imagine. But what's interesting is, I'm sure for lots of viewers, or 1 or 2 viewers, is this. Because this is a quite a popular bike, isn't it? So
it is. We do a lot of these here. Ducati Scrambler. I think this one's the icon. Yeah, it's got a lot of fancy Rosoma bits on it. It's got the mid titanium system on. So we're just setting up the fuel for the exhaust system and working on the ignition mapping as well. Really perks the bike up. They're great fun to ride. They really are good. But
is that the 800cc or is that this?
yes, it's around 800cc. Yeah.
And is that the whole exhaust pipe? Is it missing something or is that it?
No, it's like you see the rest of it underneath there.
Oh right, because I'm expecting to have some sort of silencer to stick up.
Yeah, it's underneath there.
Okay. Is that the cat, is it, or is that just an empty?
No, it's just a silencer, I believe.
Okie doke. Right, so I think if you're ready to go, we can film that in a few minutes.
We're done in terms of mapping. I've got a little bit of low end stuff to do, airbox pressure related fuel mapping.
Okay, so they come in kind of...
stuff. We've gone from 70 to 75 horse at the wheel. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's nearly 10%.
Yeah.
And it's the throttle response on these that really improves, ignoring the fact he's changed the exhaust and it was running lean. Even as a standard bike, we can do quite a lot to improve the throttle response. Really sharpen them up.
Yeah. Okay. And is it loud? Is it...
No,
okay.
Not offensively loud at all. No, it's a nice note.
Okay.
Just fitted a K&N air filter in this as well.
Oh. Are those covers standard?
No.
Where you can see the little mirror, I say mirror, where you can see the windows of the belt drive.
The air filter housing at the front as well is non-standard.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, Sam, so we're looking at now the
Look at
output.
this Scrambler that we just watched on the dyno, Ducati Scrambler, Euro 3 model.
Yeah.
That makes a difference. Euro 4s get the same sort of results. This is now finished mapping on 100% throttle. I'm happy with that result. We're looking at 74, 75 horsepower from just about 70 on the wheel. That's this mid system.
Okay. And that's the top line. That's the top line there in red.
We've got power along the top here. Lovely, nice, smooth top. Cap of the top. That's
What's it up to about
nice
8,500, is it? 8,500 revs too, yeah.
Get rid of this, you can see a bit better.
And then you got your torque.
Yeah, peaking around 8.2ish there, but really nice sustain from 7,500 RPM to 9.5. People rev them a bit harder, I don't like to. Standard rev limit's 9.2, up to 9.5 here, just because the customer's advised me does run into it a lot. So we give them a couple of 100 extra, which is very safe on these bikes to play with. And it's got a nice, you know, you can't ask for a nicer, smoother curve, could you? It's good.
Nice.
Fuel and set bang on there, just on 100%. And
that torque curve is very, very smooth, isn't it? That's a very strong torque.
Yeah, back to with the Rector, which is the tool the Ducati dealers use to, that's the interface anyway that the Ducati dealers use to put maps in. I've used the ECM titanium to change.
So that's gone straight onto the ECU on the bike?
Yeah, direct to ECU. I read the file out, alter it on the computer, use the Rector unit to flash that file back into the ECU.
Okay.
So yeah, that should give a really nice feel. Works on the ignition mapping quite a lot on this bike as well, which really should pick up the response.
Okay.
I think the guy will be happy, I hope he is.
Yeah, I hope so.
Can't get it any better than that. That's
well, hopefully he can see it, he'll watch this on the YouTube and he'll say, yeah, that's my bike. Fantastic. Okay,
yeah,
and with that...
as well, he's got interesting bikes. He's got a supercharged Triumph Thunderbird as well that we've done here, so and he does give him some stick, so hopefully he will
good stuff.
the gains here.
Okay, that's great. And with that, we'll call it a day, because I've got to go and...
Before. I mean, the fueling was very lean to start with. I mean, it was cracking off here from 15 to 1. There was really nothing, it was sort of flat at the bottom. It doesn't look like that much of a game, but it's going to pick up a lot harder, pick up a lot better.
Yeah.
This wasn't actually the highest recorded run, that was the highest recorded base run on run 17. You can see it smoothed out a lot as well.
Yeah, it's a bit erratic. Yeah, good stuff.
Nicely improved at the top there.
Okay, and with that, it's time for a cup of tea, and we'll call it a day.
It is, yeah, I've got a bit more bottom end work to do on this, and then it's a good one.
Okay, with that, thanks for watching, and cheers.